Hey everybody, Lisa Rowberry here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope your week is off to an amazing start. Today's an exciting day. We are going to be talking about the Disney-inspired fragrances. You heard that right. If you haven't heard, Scentsy and Disney have partnered up and have created this beautiful collection, and I am sharing it with you today. There's going to be more than just scents, but today we are talking about the scents specifically. So starting out, let's go ahead and start out with, of course, your pal Mickey. So we've got this adorable picture of Mickey Mouse on the front, and then his signature, Your Pal Mickey, which is obviously the scent's name. And it's a red wax, of course. I love this scent. This is a really nice, very different kind of apple floral scent. It's very different and I like it a lot. Let me tell you what Scentsy says about it. Let's see here. A forever friend deserves a fitting fragrance, and this sweet but dapper celebration of green apple, orange blossom, and fresh spring air is the perfect tribute. And it is. It's very different, like I said, because apple, you always think of just like a juicy apple type fragrance. This, like I said, it's definitely got this floral finish. So at first you're wondering, is that even apple? It is. It's beautiful. And like I said, it's just very different. I don't find it to be too powdery. Florals can get a little bit powdery, but this is done really, really well, and I like it a lot. So that is Your Pal Mickey, kind of like I said, an apple floral kind of fragrance. And of course, if we have Mickey Mouse, you have to have Minnie Mouse. So this scent is called Love and Kisses Minnie. And aren't these labels just perfection? Of course, it's got to be a pink wax. And I remember I liked this one. When we were at Scentsy Family Reunion, we had a chance to go around and sniff them all out. And even my husband was like, you have to come smell Minnie Mouse. I'm like, yes, okay. It's really, really nice. This is a great, if you like peach scents, that's what I get right off the bat. This is a beautiful peach fragrance. Let me tell you what Scentsy says about this. Oh, this is really good. I can't wait to warm this one. The sweetest girl is the one you never forget, and this fragrance, bursting with bright red berries, fresh apricot, and creamy vanilla, captures her everlasting charm. Oh yes, and that's what I love about this, is that it's that juicy peach, but you get that like sweet berry, and I love a vanilla finish in pretty much anything, which is why I mix almost anything with like a good vanilla like base, right? So this is perfection in my book. So I love that. So you get the peach, you get the berries, and you get that vanilla finish. I love this. I think it's perfect for Minnie Mouse. All right, so moving on to the next one here. Let's go to Ariel. So Ariel Under the Sea, and this is what her bar looks like. And of course, we've got this perfect teal blue wax. And this is really nice as well. If you like clean scents, you know what this reminds me of? This actually reminds me, it's very similar to aloe, water, and cucumber. This is very similar. But I like this one a little bit better even, because this has a little bit more to it, almost like a little, kind of like a floral note in there as well, besides just that like clean cucumber almost. Obviously this like clean, cool cucumber, but then there's this beautiful floral note in there as well. Yeah, this is really nice. And I feel like this is probably going to be a pretty good performer as well. I have yet to melt any of these, so I will definitely follow up with you on how they perform. So Scentsy says, Ariel Under the Sea, true love awaits, so give chase and follow your heart across oceans of emerald water, crisp green apple, and blue hibiscus. Apple, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess there is. I guess that is apple. I was thinking it was more cucumber. But I think just the cool notes, or maybe it's just the color that's throwing me off. but I think it's because it is definitely a cooler, clean scent that I was picking up more cucumber, but yeah, that's really nice. So yeah, it is definitely a cooler apple type scent with kind of a floral finish. So that is Ariel Under the Sea. Next is Belle Enchanted Rose. Where are my Beauty and the Beast fans? Oh my gosh. How pretty is this label, you guys? They're all, I mean, really, honestly, all of these labels are just absolutely beautiful. Of course, a yellow wax. This one, if I remember correctly, I wasn't a huge fan of, but yep, nope. I am not a huge rose fan, and this just smells, this is just all rose. I don't pick up anything else in there. It's just, because for me, when I smell rose, I'm just like, yeah, no, can't do it. It's just, it winds up smelling too powdery for me, but I know that's just me. There's plenty of people who love rose scents out there, and if you do, give this one a try. Or even if you wanted to, you can even mix this with like a vanilla bean buttercream or something like that, just to kind of cut that powdery floral note in there. But obviously, if you like rose scents, I think this is going to be totally up your alley. So Scentsy says, Belle Enchanted Rose, write your own chapter. Rose petals, passion fruit, and sandalwood offer endless inspiration to those who dare to dream. Yeah, it's just, actually while I warmed it up, the sandalwood definitely comes out in there as well. So that's Belle Enchanted Rose. Not a huge fan, but that's just because I'm not a huge rose fan. That's just me. Sorry. I love Beauty and the Beast though. So that is Belle Enchanted Rose. Next is Cinderella Happily Ever After. And this is her label with a blue wax. And this one actually kind of reminds me of Peony Petals a little bit. I like it. I do like this a lot. So this is a good floral because I feel like it's a little sweeter. It is slightly powdery. I will say that. And I'm not a huge fan of like powdery florals, but I think after smelling the rose, this doesn't smell as powdery as I was anticipating. But this is definitely like kind of a sweeter floral scent. So Scentsy says, find your fairy tale complete with storybook ending in a sweet, subtly romantic bouquet of gardenia, forget-me-not, and frosted lemon. I think that's what it is. I think the lemon finish on there is exactly what this needs, because I am not a gardenia fan. I'm not a gardenia fan because, in fact, like the scent that we have currently, Lush Gardenia, that tends to be too powdery for me. But I think the lemon note in this just cuts that like powdery kind of note just perfectly. So this is perfect. So that's Cinderella Happily Ever After. Next is Mulan, True to Your Heart. And this is her label here, complete with a dog hair, with a red wax. These illustrations are just beautiful. I love them. So this one, oh, I love this. See, this to me smells more like apple. This is like an apple scent to me. I like this. Scentsy says, believe it, do it. Bring this brave heart to life and find your own brand of courage in plum blossom, white tea, and redwood. So there's no apple in here. I'm really hoping that my sniffer's not broken, but I'm kind of getting apple from this. So yeah, I don't know why. I get that woodsy note, but I get kind of like an apple. This will be interesting once I warm it. Let's see if yeah, I get like an apple kind of note to it. That's interesting. Once again, I don't know if it's because the wax is red and so my mind is like, you're gonna smell apple. But really, that's interesting. So yeah, Scentsy says this is plum blossom, white tea, and redwood. My sniffer is a little broken on this one, but I do really like it. I think it's really pretty. Okay, moving on. We have Just Keep Swimming with Finding Nemo and Dory. How cute, right? And of course, blue wax. Oh, this reminds me of something. This totally reminds me of something. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Another clean fragrance. I definitely pick up the cucumber in here, but there's something else in here as well. But Scentsy says, when adventure calls, make it an experience to remember as blue ocean mist, cucumber water, and salted driftwood cheer you on. I can definitely pick up the salt note in there. Definitely the cucumber. The cucumber is definitely in there. And there is like a saltwater kind of feel. Oh, this is nice. If you like clean fragrances, if you like those like ocean type fragrances, you're gonna really like this. It's clean, slightly salty. I know that sounds kind of strange, but it is kind of like you can almost smell the salt water, and it's very clean. Oh, I like this one. That is Just Keep Swimming. And last but most certainly not least, we have Winnie the Pooh and Piglet for 100 Acre Wood. Oh yes, and if you have had a chance to pick up our Winnie the Pooh and Tigger Scentsy Buddies, this came with the scent pack in this scent, 100 Acre Wood, which by the way, that Winnie the Pooh and Tigger are only going to be available through the rest of this month, so that's this week. After August, you will no longer be able to get those buddies, just as a little side note there. So this is 100 Acre Wood. It is a kind of a lavender wax. And this one's really nice. It's very light, very light. It's kind of along the same lines. It's not completely the same, but it's kind of similar to Jammy Time in that it smells very kind of comforting and relaxing, almost in a way that like lavender does. You know, this doesn't smell like lavender. This is a vanilla base with a slight, very slight floral. And I can't pick up exactly what the floral is, but it definitely has that vanilla base to it. And it's very cozy and comforting, I find. Let's see if I can kind of pop this out and get a better smell of the bottom of the bar here. Yeah, this is, can't really put my finger, like I said, it's similar to Jammy Time, but not entire. This is much lighter than Jammy Time, I feel like. So if you like lighter scents and you like those like lavender type fragrances, I feel like you would really like this. But I do feel like it's going to be kind of a weaker performer. Not that that's a bad thing. This would probably be perfect in like a bedroom or your kid's room even. I feel like this would be really, really nice. Scentsy says, grab your favorite hand and wander through a friendly forest swirling with cotton blossoms, wild jasmine, and sweet cozy vanilla. So yes, there's definitely that vanilla in there. And apparently cotton blossoms and wild jasmine. See, normally I can pick up the jasmine. I don't really find that, and maybe it's the vanilla in there that's kind of throwing me a little bit. It's really nice though. I do really like this. So that is 100 Acre Woods. So these Disney bars are available starting September 1st, but what I want to let you know, each bar is $6.50. So because we do have the licensing agreement with Disney, they are a little bit more expensive, but let me tell you, they are worth it. These are so beautiful. I am loving these. I am super excited about the Disney partnership between Disney and Scentsy, and I feel like this is going to be so amazing, and I can't wait for you guys to jump in and try these fragrances because they are all really fantastic. So those are the Disney fragrances. Like I said, starting September 1st, you will be able to order them for yourself. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have had a chance to pick them up, if you're watching this after September 1st. Let me know what you think about the new Disney fragrances. I feel like they're going to be really, really beautiful, so I can't wait to go warm them. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful week. If you're new, please subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.